Okay. Um, yeah, please like and subscribe if you want to see more. We're going to try the mono white. We're going to try mono white in Pioneer. And yeah, I did actually try um, Sarah Paragon. See if I still have that. Yeah, I did try this card. And don't get me wrong, it is good, but just the main issue is just most of the time I just wished it was 1 mana cheaper and it was less vulnerable to creature removal. In other words, most of the time I wished it was Crucible of Worlds. Now, yes, there were times where I could bring back Fountain Port Bell or Candy Trail, or even a Maze Mine Tome that was destroyed, or heck, even a Restoration of Miganjo sometimes. But most of the time I'm bringing back a field, a Demolition Field or Field Ruin, and I just feel like Crucible World is generally better. Plus, if I play this, at least in the main deck, I can't play Zerta. And there is ultimately just something to be said about basically just being as immune to creature removal as pretty much possible. Yes, there's Mirax, but since this pretty much can pump out, unlimited might tokens, it's just really not that it's just really not that problematic to rely on this and then just basically try to overwhelm their creature removal at the end of the game. But early in the game, a card like Sarah Paragon, it kind of just eats a Revolted Fatal Push and then just goes on its way. Now, obviously, if you're on 7 mana and you can bring back a Restoration of a Ganja, well, then maybe you've done well more than enough. But of course, that doesn't always happen. In any case, just trying basically mono white Zerta and um, yeah, just once again, Fountain Port Bell basically allowing me to play 24 lands without actually playing 24 lands. I do feel I will flood oftentimes if I play 24 lands. I don't count Blast Zone exactly as a land because it has a lot of utility. 24 lands where lands 21 through 24 Blast Zone is totally different than lands 21 through 24 being extra planes. But the thing is this is sort of an extra plane, but not really. It for one thing, it thins the deck, but that's not the main reason because obviously you should never make that your primary consideration. But it's basically that you don't have to put a basic land on top of your library. You could just cycle this basically for two, one to play, one to cycle. And later in the game, you want to do that after you have exhausted your planes. But this can ensure that you hit your planes early, but then later in the game, yeah. Um, yeah, lay down. Oh yeah, and Candy Trail. We just don't have a lot to do at 1 mana, and hey, gaining life, scrying two, replacing itself. It's surprisingly serviceable, and hey, we don't have blue, but this is surprisingly again serviceable. Lay down arms, basically the best 1 mana removal spell you get in mono white, especially with Fountain Port Bells, and the fields can also cash themselves in for extra planes. It You can find yourself in a situation where the creature is a bit higher converted mana cost than you have planes, but again, with the Fountain Port Bell, with the fields being able to cash themselves in for planes, it's very often doable to get the amount of planes you need to be able to hit whatever. Yes, it can't hit anything above 8 because you're maxed out at 8 basic planes, but there just isn't that much with converted mana cost, 9 or above that you really want to that you're really that concerned about. Maze Mind Tome just basically our go-to card advantage engine in all of our monocolor decks, pretty much. Blessed Alliance. This card, there's some consideration that maybe Blast Zone just goes in here, but I just kind of don't want to get caught by these aggressive decks. This is additional, just basically 2 mana removal. Obviously, I have to wait for them to attack to use it, so it's not as ideal as certain other removal spells, but still, it is a 2 mana for the most part removal spell. It deals with most of the creatures you're going to be wanting to deal with on turn two. Plus, later in the game, it's a free four extra life, which is very useful in certain matchups. Um, and this is where we get to a controversial card pick, Fateful Absence. So this card, it seems bad at first glance, but at the end of the day, even though you give them a clue token, like it's unconditional removal at 2 mana. They do have to spend 2 mana to draw a card. So I think, And the main thing is that we don't have that many ways to deal with planeswalkers in game one, especially since our blast zones are in the sideboard. I think that this card does enough. It's versatile enough since it could also hit planeswalkers. I think it is worth giving them a clue token. I think this card would be significantly worse if it just straight up drew them a card. But the fact that they actually have to pay 2 mana to crack that clue token, it does at least slow them down a little bit with the extra value you give them. The only reason why we can swing this is because we make up enough. Um, we make up enough back in the card advantage department through the Mazemind Tomes, the killing 2-for-1 creatures with the Day of Judgments and split ups and whatnot. Mirax being free creatures and whatnot. Hopefully Demolition Fields, basically dealing with lands and them not having further ones to fetch out. For the most part, Get Lost is mostly just better than Fateful Absence, but I mean, it deals with enchantments for one thing. Also, those map tokens, you get 2 of them, but they don't always give you an extra card. Um, and they're a little more clunky because you have to like have a creature, and you can only use them at sorcery speed. Yeah, I mean, the difference between these 2 cards, if you're hitting a creature with it, is not as great as you might think at first glance. But I would say Get Lost is it's slightly clunkier for them to make use of their map tokens. Plus, there's a good chunk of decks that don't play maybe not a good chunk, but there are some decks out there that don't play a ton of creatures, like control decks and whatnot. And Get Lost, yeah, they can make a Shark Typhoon token and then go, try to go from there. But of course, you can always March in response or something like that, or you play another Get Lost in response. So, yeah. Anyway, most of the time, but being able to also just one shot a hard cast Shark Typhoon for 2 mana is also pretty nice. Plus, there's all those and Unholy Annex or whatever it's called. Yeah. Um, Split Up is a deceptively good card because a lot of times they're going to dump multiple creatures on the table on the same turn, and they're all going to be untapped. So it's basically a 3 mana Wrath with no downside. And sometimes, of course, you're going to take a big hit, and then you're going to need to come back from behind. And in which case, yeah, untap. I mean, tap creatures. It means you already took damage, but I mean, in that case, it's almost basically the same thing as a Wrath. Now, unfortunately, if they attack you with a bunch and then they've got 2 untapped, it's never going to be as destructive as Day of Judgment, but it does cost 1 less mana, so you do get some extra benefit for your buck there. And of course, Day of Judgment being reprinted into Pioneer, I think definitely it's time for Mono White to shine. I think Day of Judgment is going to help the deck a lot. There were other effects like this, but they always drew the opponent a card if there was a creature with 4 or more power, and all these other nonsense that Day of Judgment just doesn't give them anything like that. And of course, March of the Worldly Light. At the end of the day, this deals with artifacts, this deals with enchantments, this deals with creatures, this exiles. Yes, it can be a little clunky at times because you always have to pay more mana than they paid for their threat. But on the draw, it's well worth it. You can pitch a card to declunkify it. And it's just sheer versatility, I think, makes it well worth it. Plus, this can round out 2 effective 1 mana white spells. I know this isn't exactly it's not our first priority to be casting this at 1 mana, but the fact that we do have that available is a nice little perk. And of course, in the sideboard, blast zones, I just like having access to these. There are a lot of matchups where they play a lot of 1-drop spells and whatnot. Crucible Worlds, just because, yeah, there are certain matchups where if they are vulnerable, sometimes even just bringing back 1 field can do a lot of work. Just want to, unless you're playing a discard deck and you're particularly concerned that they're going to have a discard spell, you generally want to wait until you have a field in the graveyard, because that way, even if they kill it, you got something back. And of course, Restoration of Iganjo. We've played this in Modern, and it is a very honestly, I think this card is better than Fable because um, yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, because the thing is this card just gives you more value that's not attached to the creature. Basically, basically, it draws you in a card with the basic swamp. I mean, sorry, basic plains. Um, of course, creating a Goblin Shaman token maybe is slightly better, but The second ability, I think, is a lot better than Fable's second ability of draw two cards, discard two. Basically, being able to return something from your graveyard to the battlefield. A lot of times it's going to be a field. You can cash in some dead card in your hand. Um, yeah, it also allows you to kind of ramp yourself. You can get ahead on land drops further than you otherwise would be. Maze Mind Tome, if they discard it or kill it somehow, you bring it back. Yeah. The only downside is that they're against decks with a lot of removal. You may not necessarily get a lot of value out of the Architect or Restoration side. That being said, it does snowball pretty hard, and it doesn't need any extra creatures to get extra value like Fable does. Um, I would say it's particularly good in certain matchups where they don't play a lot of creature removal, but where you also want extra value and where they're not particularly like pressuring you a ton, so you don't need to max out on creature removal. It can also just be good in matchups where the fields are good because you can basically jack extra fields from your graveyard, also put extra fields onto the battlefield. Because the problem with Crucibles, you can only play one land per turn. This effectively allows you to play another land out of your graveyard, so you can kind of get one ahead. Um, yeah, Zerta. Zerta does a lot of work actually. So much of these cards are somewhat mana intensive. Paying 1 mana to crank out a Mirrex token, 1 mana for field, 1 mana to activate Candy Trail, 1 mana to activate Maze Mind Tome. It really does more work than you might think. And of course, Blast Zone, when you bring it out of sideboard. Unlicensed Hearse, just the last two cards, I want these to do real work, and I think few cards can do as much work all by themselves as Hearse, so there is that. Yeah, let's see how this goes, and see you on the other side. All right, match one, let's see. Oops, okay. Took a while to register there. Ooh. So we're a little bit mana constrained, but maybe it's okay. Hopefully the type isn't sorcery and we don't get duressed or thought seized. We don't know what the type is, but I'm kind of feeling like the type is creature. Okay, this is what this is for. Okay, definitely type is creature. I could Blessed Alliance, but I doubt they're going to attack, and I don't want to Fateful Absence that. Maybe I should have Fountain Port Belled. No collected company though, so that's good to know. Okay, Dolan Worlds. Ooh, what is this here? Chase until end turn. Yeah. So I'll probably want to split up here. Tapped. Wolfpack. This combat. Okay. If they pump it, I'll Fateful Absence. Okay. The question is do I want to kick Blessed Alliance? I'm kind of inclined not to. Hopefully they don't attack with the Llanowar Elf. Okay, that is what it is. Bottom. Hmm. See how many basics they have. Mori. I don't want a Day of Judgment. Will this be enough? I don't think so. I'm very close to being able to survive. I'm just not quite there. Somehow. Okay. Ooh, I was one turn too late. Hmm. Skeleton Port Bell, is this really that good? Probably. Man, like, I don't know exactly what happened there, but I think I'm kind of main boarded. It's just, I just kind of got massively mana flooded. It's so weird. Okay, do need to start drawing some business spells, or I will end up falling behind. I'm gonna try to get my lay down arms value here. If I would have known I'd draw Mace Mine Town, maybe I wouldn't have, but we'll see. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Alrighty. Now this is a day of judgment if I've ever seen one. Let's see if I can draw a card. Okay. We're going to start out tap creatures. It's a pretty good card. Okay. Interesting. They put it to the bottom. Alrighty. Probably use the map tokens while they can. Stomping ground, that's got a. Oh, yeah, also Mystic goes to the bottom. They do have a lot of basics. It's good to know. Probably do that. Okay. Mori. Oh, okay. Not bad. I might tank the 5, but I do want to march. Okay, let's draw a card. Lay down arms on that. finally Amori goes to hand. Okay. That's fine. Should I play Zerta? Because I kind of want to, but I also kind of want to Day of Judgment. Alrighty. Finally running out of basics. Finally. I should have done that on their turn. Okay. Look at God. I'm out of fetchables. I'm out of lunchables. I didn't want to lose Zerta, but destroying these two seems good. It's your end step. Yeah, I'm probably going to get lost. They are still technically attacking, so just to get around the map tokens. Okay, good. Okay. Candy Trail, Candy Trail. I think I need another Mirax. That could come in handy. I want to get maximum scry. Okay. Let's go. I actually kind of want them to attack. Yeah, it goes to the bottom. Yeah. Okay. You know, the more and more I'm noticing, the more and more I'm not so sure about Blessed Alliance because they play a little too many creatures for this to be that good. Restoration of a Ganjo could be good because, needless to say, they don't play creature removal. That said, if I don't actually draw it, then I'm gonna wish I had Zerta. I'm gonna play Blast Zone instead. Maybe arguably I should have done that from the very beginning. Okay. Okay. We both reveal our Pokemon. Okay. Do I want Fountain Port? I did until I drew that basic Plains. Oh, both bottom. That is one of the values of Candy Trail right there. Okay. Part of me wants. I just can't. No. Maybe I should have. Why did I do that? Well, I guess I hold this up, but probably should have just cracked the Candy Trail. Uh, yeah, in retrospect, I forgot that I drew a card, so I probably should have marched last turn pitching that, but hey, it is what it is. Kind of wishing this was Blessed Reversal, but hey, what can you do? I get the Day of Judgment. Pretty juicy one at that. Okay, I know what they've got. Oh, but I can get lost now. How badly do I want that? Okay. Maybe when I get down to Zerda next turn, if that's available to me. Cemetery Power, that's fine. It's fine. Bottom or top? Okay. I could wait for a bigger, juicier Day of Judgment. I'll probably tank it just because I can. I should have kept this up. It is what it is. Yeah, they got to decide. Are they gonna do it? That's fine. I mean, it's just a 2-for-1, but hey, 2-for-1 saved is a 2-for-1 earned. Oh, I thought they. All right. Maybe I should have waited. Thought I could just whittle them down. Okay, that's fine. Boy, they don't find some way to surprise me. Huh. Just put that to the bottom, I guess. You know what? I think I'll block. I'll absolutely trade Azerta for that. Hey, Maury. Hey, that's fine. Maybe I'll Day of Judgment now just to get this out of the way. I'll do that at end of turn if I got no other plays. Alrighty. Let's go. Yeah, nice try. Okay. Might as well crack it right now. You must have another one. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. That's fine, but I can always hit the land this time. Okay. Let's see. Is this a... I think this is keepable. And yeah, Bell. It's not necessarily getting a lot of basics, but that's kind of... It's there for when we don't. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, lay down arms. I'll play this one here. The reason is if we hit a Maze Mind Tome, we don't want them to discard that. Okay, fair enough. I think I'm gonna lay down arms. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Saving that for Mutavault could be better. And I forgot that I had 2 planes anyway. Okay, we could march the token. Could march the token. Maybe we should. Okay. Okay, discard 2 lands. If they play that card on 5, then it's that's not very reliable. And we'll see. Okay. Uh, I just don't think drawing a you know what is where we want to be. That being said, let's do this. Okay, fair enough. Do I want a Blessed Alliance or do I want to play Zerta? Or do I want to smash the Mutavault? I think we want to smash the Mutavault. You know what? I think I'll Blessed Alliance. Well, that's a juicy split up. All untapped creatures. Okay, Shieldred, that's fine. Well, actually, that's not fine at all. I need another sweeper. And a sweeper I did get. All untapped creatures. No. I don't care about the Zerta that much. Okay. Now that is a little more important. And definitely bottom, definitely top. So I could Blessed Alliance. I'd rather just draw a card though. I don't know, there is value to be had though. I'm just getting this out of the way. There is value to be had, for sure. All four Fables. That's fine. But this way I actually get more. Let's do this here. Draw a card. That's fine. Lay down arms is pretty good. Yeah, don't mind if I do. So I got rid of Thoughtseize. Fear. Oh, missing out. Switch the tower. Fair enough. I probably have to march this, don't I? Or do I? Yeah, I think I do. No, that was what it was. All right, fair enough. Oh, well, that's a good day of judgment. Ooh, they can actually. I mean, they can do that, but like, just how useful is that really? Yeah, why? Okay, fine. You know what? I think I will draw land. It's not it's not the most glamorous thing, but more lands does equal better ability to maximize the usefulness of the Maze Mind Tome. Yes, okay, it's about time they got that. Now the game gets interesting. Hopefully I draw a Get Lost. I haven't drawn any of those yet this game. Okay, that's up in the ante. All right, let's do this here. Interesting, interesting. Save that for Mutavault. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm gonna absorb this punishment. I could do this, but like I've got all these dead cards here. Maybe I draw a you know what. I did not draw you know what. Hmm. Day of Judgment could be good. I'll save that though. Should I just tank 6 damage? I don't think so. Three player gains 4 life. Oops. Zero player gains 4 life. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, juicy. It's a 2-for-1 with Day of Judgment. I'll tank it. Day of Judgment. I like judging people. Not really. Okay, let's go. It will deck first, so there's that. Maybe this Blessed Alliance is a good main deck card. The life gain is always welcome. Always welcome. Another one, okay. Okay, I will definitely Fateful Absence that. Yeah, Get Lost is a little late. Five, six. I'm saving these though for Mutavault for sure. Probably should have kept a Murex untapped, but hey. That is fine. Juicy Day of Judgment. I mean, that's fine. Why, though? Why would they do that? Alrighty. They're on a 2-turn clock. That's not a demon, but it does survive them 1 turn. I think because of that, I will wait. It's neutral. I think it's got to be lay down arms. Maybe it shouldn't have been lay down arms. I don't know. I think they're gonna deck. Yay! Wow, that did not seem like we should have won game 1, but they took so long to draw that. You know what? So let's think about this. Do we really need Blast Zone? Probably not. I think these wraths, they go a long way to helping us survive, needless to say. Blessed Alliance was good, but it probably was the most cuttable out of all these cards. I think Crucible is going to be crucial. Restoration, I'm not so sure about Restoration. I think we could take out 2 Mirax for 2 Blast Zone. But Restoration of Iganjo, do we want it? Do we want it? Is it better than Fountain Port? I could see us getting mana screwed. Lay down arms. I like Restoration, but it's just, I don't think it does enough in this matchup. This, okay. Candy Trail, bam. I like both these cards, but I think top. Fear O missing out. Man, I would want to lay down arms, but we'll see. Okay, I can see that one coming. That's fine. Probably get lost. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I think I do lay down arms here. I don't think I need Fountain Port Mill. Demolition Field seems okay. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I think them losing a land is just very big game for us. I know we could have dealt with that, but and we might live to regret it. But so far, I've been able to deal with these decently enough. Okay, this is getting a little ugly. Do that. Yeah, I should have dealt with that. I had the vault and everything, but I don't know. Yeah, just pulling way too far ahead with this thing now. That is fine. And come on. Dang it, man. I need something to actually pull ahead. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I draw Wrath. Okay. That is not a wrath. I guess this will have to do, although I don't think it's my first choice, but man, what a different game this could have been if I would have marched this. But I just felt like there was an alternate universe where they had a bunch more of these, and having too many of those was kind of a liability. But hey, okay, they're bringing in the Invoked Despairs. That's good to know. Oh man, this is going to be a juicy wrath. Well, hopefully, it's actual Day of Judgment, so I can hit all of them. Come on. I wasn't my first choice. I think I will do this. Saves the most amount of life. Alrighty. Probably untap the Goblin Shaman token. Okay, that works too, I guess. Ah, they have infinite damage. Oh, they're low on the clock. Might as well play to our strength here. I guess I could have stopped this by hitting the Kikijiki instead of the Fear. I almost feel like this is not worth their while, though. I feel like they're wasting too much time. Well, I guess no. I mean, this has to be a faster way for them to win than whatever alternative. But it's like a consolation prize, I guess. Oh, actually, no, they can't. They can't. It's not an infinite. They just deal a lot of damage, but it's not an infinite because they're not actually generating a. They're not actually generating a treasure token each time, like I thought. see what this brings us. Let's go. Come on, something good. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. If I can kill the reflection, I guess I can. Could buy us some extra time. Okay, so Kenzen, that's very so-Ken-tastic. Okay, so that's 8. Oh, I think they've got it because they can untap. It's 8 damage, isn't it? You know, if just one wrath away from possibly turning the corner here. Yeah, okay, well, I think I'm gonna run it back. I mean, honestly, like, the problem is I just didn't see the Crucible. I didn't see Mazemind Tome until that late. Also, March could have totally changed the trajectory of that game. I don't like it, but I'll keep it. Okay. I don't think they have anything on 1, so I'll just do this. That is fine. Any. That is fine. Lay down arms. At least I can start drawing cards with Mazemind Tome. Yeah. Not that's lands are us. Okay, fair enough. Should I play Split Up? It seems like overkill, but I'm just such a sitting duck to discard. That's my thinking at least, but could be extremely flawed thinking. Okay, let's see here. Fateful Absence on top. can probably tank one hit. We do have Fateful Absence though if we need it. Just don't think I need to give them that just yet. Okay. I'll still probably tank it. Yeah, I missed the Fountain Port Bell, but it is what it is. I mean, I'll probably tank it, I guess. Part of me wants to hit the Fable, but I think there's just bigger fish to fry. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a good one. And when am I going to actually draw my Crucible of Worlds? But hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? Like, I guess I will. At the end of the day, the amount saved is the amount earned. It's fine. Okay, well, they drew a card. Yeah, they probably want that. But I can force a shuffle, though. Oh, I could have forced a shuffle. Okay, I don't think I want that. I do think I want that. But on top, though, not too crazy. At least I can hopefully. Yeah. Come on. I'm just never ever gonna get my Crucible World. It just ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen. Nah, I'd rather not. Any cards deep into my deck, no Crucible Worlds, but hey, so it goes. That's fine. I have the split up. I mean, get lost is okay. We'll just do this. I don't think I can win in 30 seconds. Should I tank? Why? Why tank? I'll just do this. Okay. I am threatening lethal from the mites next turn. You should. I don't really care. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Um, Thanks to the Fountain Port Bell, I think I'll keep this. Backbound Overseer. All right, Fountain Port Bell, let's go. Plains. Another mid-range deck. Oh no, it's one of these decks. So I think I'm actually going to lay down arms. And the reason why is there's a certain premium on instant speed interaction in these types of matchups. Okay, let's go. That's a little bit new. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do March of Otherworldly Light. I will hold up just because there is a danger of them playing a hasted creature and targeting it. Manifold Mouse. We're gonna do this before they can target it. Okay. Let's do this here. Yeah, Fateful Absence is good. However, I think we're gonna have to put that to the bottom. The reason being is that we gotta start getting our Maze Mind Tome. But we also have to hit our land drops. Let's see if we get punished for putting that to the bottom. Slick Shot Show Off. Okay. Well, that's not a mouse, though. I think we can afford to Day of Judgment. I meant to crack, but, just the peculiarities, whatever. Dang it. We just completely missed out on 3 life and, yeah, and being 1 card deeper in our deck, but it is what it is. What happened is I pressed space, nothing happened, then I pressed space again. But anyway, it is what it is. Okay. Part of me wants to put the Fountain Port Bell, but realistically, I think March plus Get Lost is better. It's almost the same thing. Almost. The difference is if I draw like a lay down arms, it's just slightly better too. Okay. A thought came to my head to put Zerda in the hand, but I think holding up because they could play another creature. But I also want to gain 4 life off of the Blessed Alliance if possible. Is this a mouse? No. You control. Just because the advantage of kicking it later on is pretty good. see. Yeah, we're gonna lay down arms. And I can hopefully make a Murex token. Oh, okay. Well, always nice to be able to take one without necessarily, yeah. So question is Blast Zone. And to be honest, I'm just not so sure Blast Zone is where we want to be in this matchup. I think I'm being boarded. It makes you wonder. It makes you wonder though what matchups Blast Zone is necessary. I mean, definitely I think against control, stuff like that. Oh, you can probably take out two Murexes for two Blast Zones though. That's I think pretty free. Well, not completely actually, because sometimes Murex is necessary for the color. Well, let's see. Hopefully we don't get screwed over by that. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay, well that makes my decision easy. I have to play Fountain Port Bell most likely. Oh, definitely. Alrighty. Normally I'd be in favor of lay down arms, but I've got so many two cost cards in my hand. I just got to do what I got to do. Alrighty. Fair enough. Okay. I can't risk not. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. I think I have to use Blessed Alliance. I would like to gain the life, but I think using it this way is probably. We are accumulating value by using it this way. As much as I like Candy Trail, I just think it's too mana intensive at this point, but I can use another one of those. I'll probably tank it. Unless they pump. Kumino, okay. I think it's time to put Zerta to hand. All right, well, that's going to tag me. Yeah, there's an argument to be made. Maybe we should have held up Blast Zone, but should be okay. I'll risk it. I played right into Blast Zone on that one. Can whittle them down here. That's good. All right, that's good, because what I can do is I can crack Blast Zone and Blessed Alliance. and they just give up. That's interesting. Okay, okay, well. Uh, well, hmm. Hand is a little clunk. I don't think we have a choice though. Hey, they took a Mully. Oh man, Rakdos is definitely the it color nowadays. I'll tell you what. Alrighty. Blood Tithe Harvester. I can lay down arms. I probably should. Alright, I'm getting lost that thing. I can do it on their term though. Yeah, I'm laying down arms. And these mine in the tome. Let's see. Blood Tithe. Alright, that's fine. I'd probably put that to the bottom there then, or not. Right. Hopefully we draw a land. We do not. Last card in their hand should be Fear of Missing Out now. Okay. It's a lot of damage. Okay, let's go. It's very mana intensive for them to use the Vita Vaults. Alright. Alright, another Day of Judgment, I think. Probably. You're missing out is pretty good when they're hellbent, not gonna lie. Yes, perfect. Cadeo Judgment. Alrighty. Hopefully they don't have main deck, what's it called? But I'll take main deck, Invoke Despair. Yeah, it just seems slightly better. I do have the ability to gain 4 life at a moment's notice, if necessary. Bye bye, Blessed Alliance. Okay, we knew it was only a matter of time till eventually they drew another one. Huh. Gotta do this before they can upcharge it. Because it does, the converted mana cost does go up like instantaneously. Another? Okay, good. Okay, let's do this here. Well, I might take a lot of damage, but let's see. They might want to sacrifice their Blood-Type Harvester. Well, actually, I don't think they can kill it because it's a 3/3. It's fine. Oh, goodness. That's not fine. Um, reconfigure. Menace Black and his demon. I think that's fine. Hopefully I draw a Wrath. Well, it happens sometimes. We do need those Wraths, I think. You need Maze Mind. Fountain Port. Bless Zone. How necessary is Candy Trail, really? How necessary is Blessed Alliance? But loading up on the 3-cost cards also seems very dubious, especially since Ganjo is just going to eat a removal spell instantly anyway. I just don't want to draw planes yet. That's fine. Kind of drew a better card anyway. Interesting. Oh, there's another one split up. I don't necessarily like doing this, but at the same time, I do have to. I do have to get my my basic planes. I would rather do it that way than through Fountain Port. That's fine. I think lay down arms is the way to go. Now, I could go after this. I really could, but I just don't think so. I just don't think that's the way to win in the long run. I gotta save these for Mutavaults, I think. I mean, I guess they're kind of asking for it, aren't they? They played that as a swamp. All right, that is fine. Day of Judgment. Okay. And this is where Mirex would have been better. I wonder if that should be on 3. No, I'll leave it on 2. Ooh, Crucible, don't mind if I do. Damn it, man. For some reason, I thought I had another mana. Hopefully they don't discard it. And lay down arms. Alrighty. Okay, well, I'll take it. Now, I think that went okay. I think that went okay. Way better than game 1, that's for sure. Question is, do we want to get a basic plains with the Fountain Port Bell? I'm really not sure, to be honest. Okay, well, let's hold off, because we'll Candy Trail first. Ooh, Crucible. This protects this from a card draw. Actually, though, I just realized I should have put that to the bottom. It's okay. I'll probably tank it, draw a card with Candy Trail, and then nah, I'll just do this. That's a demon too and everything. Okay, well, I am going to I don't think they can juice it up just yet. Alrighty. Fine, bye-bye Crucible. Odd. I would have thought they'd go for Crucible. Hopefully I can slam it. Nope. I put another one on top? Yeah, hitting my land drop just kind of is important. Oh man. Hopefully they don't play, you know what? Brotherhood's End. Okay, well, a Day of Judgment could be pretty good. Okay. I think I will just die unless something happens here. Ooh, if I would have hit this, then I could have laid down arms that. Well, actually, I suppose I could just draw another one. Nope. Well, I could draw another planes. I could. Well, well. And hey, seems reasonable enough to me. Let's see. Okay, I'm probably not gonna fetch a basic. Let's go. Oh no, it's probably Phoenix. I need more fields. Yeah, because the way to beat Phoenix is, frankly, we need main deck Crucible Worlds probably. Yeah, it's tough to beat Phoenix without mainboard Crucible. Yeah, that is so terrifying that I think I have to get rid of Blessed Alliance. That's just too terrifying, that card. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. Opt. Alrighty. See where this game takes us. Okay, okay. I can probably tank a few hits from that before I start busting out the Day of Judgment. Play around Spell Pierce. Okay. Question is do I want to march that? Probably not this turn. Alright, I'm going to do this. Probably march Profs. Or maybe I should Fateful Absence. I could also just tank it. I don't like tanking it. Alright, let's go. Okay. It doesn't technically, in and of itself, count as a card draw. I'll tank it. I want to save Lay Down Arms for Phoenix, but okay, good thing I saved it. Okay, that's the first card I think they've drawn. Okay, so it's the second spell. Okay, I want to deprive their ability to hit this in response. Tapped creatures, don't mind if I do. Unless they force me to, I'm not gonna play my card. Okay, good. They didn't have another Phoenix on that one, but hopefully they're Phoenix strapped. Okay, seem a little Phoenix strapped. I'm just gonna tank it unless absolutely. Okay, let's go. Okay. Come on, both Phoenixes on the bottom. Let's go. Ah, dang it. I can hit one at least. They are very close to decking, like very close. Okay, now I'm gonna need a lot of help here. Well, here's where I'm playing around Spell Pierce finally. You know, it is worth noting that does force them to draw and discard, I think. What are the odds they don't have a Spell Pierce left in there? All right, well, we actually put up a better fight than you. Just don't even. Uh, let's see. I don't know about Fateful Absence, but Blessed Alliance could be good too. I don't think the life gain is as useful as in other matchups. Split up could be good. It really could. But you know what's better, I think? Just playing more Blast Zones and more Curses. Day of Judgment. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Well, because of the scry power of Candy Trail, I think I'm gonna hope for the best. Man, I want Crucible. I guess I can keep Crucible. Should I play this right into Spell Pierce? Maybe not. Let's do this. All right. Well, I'm throwing this more than anything just to bait that Spell Pierce out. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. I got more where that came from. I'm going to hold off on the unlicensed first, and the reason why is because I may want to charge the blast zone. I'll take it. I'm going to force them to have the counter spell. Just to make the treasure cruise just a little bit harder. Oh wow, what is this? Okay, well, I made that a little harder, so mission accomplished. Okay. No, that's to the bottom. That's to the top. That's fine. Should I let them treasure cruise? Yeah, I will. Because of that. When I hit that other Arclight Phoenix. Okay, good to know they're out of. I think I can lay down arms. Okay. Okay. Yay. Okay. This is still probably the best. Fateful Absence? I don't know. Part of me wants Restoration of a Ganjo, because that can bring back Unlicensed Hearse. But the other side of me is like, I can actually get got by the creatures. I can. You know what it is? Fateful Absence is okay, but I think we need Split Up. Just the ability to, because they do have that third something iconoclast, third path iconoclast. So yeah. The main thing about Restoration is we may not want to give them a body to cast their burn spells on. Uh, Not perfect, but I will keep. Sleight of hand, okay. Yeah, let's Fountain Port Bell. Alright, alright, well, let's feed them this. Pretty sure they got a negate or something. Okay. I've got more powerful stuff, so I think all's well that ends well. Man, I really wanted my land drop. I guess I can make my land drop. I have to do it in a very janky way, but hey, making it is better than not making it at all, right? I'm probably going to cycle it instead. Okay, so they didn't actually draw anything. They really hurt themselves with the red. Okay, fair enough. Mm-hmm. Bottom, top. Brazen Borrower. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Oh man, this is too sweet. Hopefully they don't have Brotherhood's End to really punish me. Because I have to try to get around the card advantage. It's just too much. I missed my split up somehow. New. Probably a braid. Okay, that's fine. And I do have to commend them. That was the more dangerous target. Somehow they seem to have a lot of abrades. So they had an or opt. Opt, okay. Okay. I know this is probably just going to eat a negate, but hey. I'll eat a hull attack. Third path iconoclast. Hmm. I kind of need this, but I kind of need even more to just kill this thing. I really should have done that. I should have done this, held up, but okay, that's what I think I need to do. Bam, 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 bam. If they want to tap out completely for Hall, that is fine by me. Okay. There's another Phoenix. Maybe their first Phoenix. Dang it. Should have done that in response, I guess, but it is what it is. Come on. Okay. If I can somehow stay alive, that would be staying alive. Oh no. Wait a minute. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Um, yeah, so what's the takeaway here? Pleasant Alliance was pretty good in the aggro type matchups, but yeah, I do think there is something to be said about playing the Blast Zones in the main. You know, we just hit extra land drops, so that's always nice. Yeah, bring in the Blessed Alliance against the decks where we particularly need life gain, particularly in early creature interaction. Yeah, so there is that. Um, honestly, I mean, obviously, like, kind of sucks to go 3-0 into 0-2, but I do think that we were a little bit, this is one of the downsides to doing the live commentary is sometimes it's nice to rewatch the games to see what we might have been able to do differently. That being said, it did feel like we were surprisingly competitive, and I'm just not so sure. The problem is 4 unlicensed hearse is just kind of overkill, and I don't know. Do I really need restoration though? So that is an interesting question. There is some consideration to. It is possible maybe we should have played on restoration in addition to these other cards. I don't know. Unlicensed hearse. Yeah, I don't think we need. I don't think we really want to be playing so many of these. So yeah, yeah, we have it. We've got what we need. So we'll try it again, and I want to send thanks to the patrons: Big Mamu, Paul Wynn, Adrian King, Gavin Downard, Savage O's, Roland Soderman, S. Robertson, Jason RK, Erwin Lopez, Brian H, Z. Cole Smith, and Michael Patton. So thanks everybody. Take care.